It is time for Coach's Comments, which are brought to you by Southside Auto Tech. I'm Joel Norman, and we're joined by the head coach of the Lincoln Stars, Rocky Russo. Rocky, a little bit different kind of game tonight compared to last night, but once again, it was kind of a big stretch for you guys, which resulted in 3 goals in less than 2 minutes, just under a minute and a half, in which you guys got it done. That was the difference in this game. What did you see that really happened in the middle, late in that second period, where you guys just felt like you were finding the back of the net on every other shot?
Well, they're trying to so aggressively push that we're able to get behind them a couple times, and we're able to generate some line rushes, and we understand how they like to play. They're very well coached, and they take the walls away in the offensive zone and make it challenging on us, but we're able to find the net a couple times, and that was really the turning point of the game. It's an early 1-0 lead for them, and that was good for us to give up the first goal and have to battle back and find a way to win that period, scoring late again to get the 2-1 lead going in the second intermission.
You guys had a lot of great chances in the first 5 minutes, but as you mentioned, it was Tri-City who found the back of the net. What was your message to the team, as you had to like pretty much everything that was going well in those first 5 minutes except for trailing 1-0?
Well, it's frustrating, right? Because you got all these chances and you're out shooting them 9-2 or 10-2, and it's 1-0 them. And it was a mistake that we made on a line rush. We didn't pick guys up coming back into our own end, and before you know it, it's in your net. But we were able to deal with that, and that's something you have to learn how to do as a team is, hey, we're down, how do we respond? And I thought we responded in a big way.
Obviously, we've talked a lot about the power play being used as kind of a momentum turner for this team. It feels like if it's the right time in the game and you give the Lincoln Stars a power play, they're going to take advantage of it. And that time came in that second period when Doug Grimes found the back of the net. Did you feel like there was a sense of anything changing on the bench after you guys got that one? It had to feel pretty good, getting a 2-goal lead in what had been a really tight game up until that moment.
We needed that one. I thought that we were doing a good job, but they were having spurts of energy, right, where they were getting 2-3 shifts in a row where they were generating some chances, and Whitey had to make some saves. And again, I think it's early season hockey, and we were loose at times. Puck watching too much in their end, which led to them ending up with puck possession through the neutral zone, and you don't want that to happen. You got to defend and be above a guy to make sure that they don't leave their zone with numbers. But we potted that one, and that was a big one for us, and really turned the tide.
How good did this feel for you and the team just personally? Because you had your struggles at times at Tri-City last year, defending Anderson Cup champions, but you got it done this weekend, 2 6-3 wins. What do these pair of wins mean?
Well, you're very generous when you say we had our struggles at times. We were a redheaded stepchild, so to speak. I don't know if that's a phrase but they absolutely kicked the crap out of us every single time we played them last year, with the exception of the game we beat them at the end of the year and the 2 games in Dallas. The rest of them weren't close, and they were absolutely loaded last year. They were like an all-star team, and it mounted on us, and so it starts to become a mental thing more than a physical thing, so to beat them at home yesterday was a good feeling, and then to come into this building and spoil their home opener really feels good from a staff perspective, and I think more than anything, it takes that thought process away from our veteran players. Hey, this is a new year, new opportunity, new group, and we can play against those guys and we can beat them.
Week off, so to speak. You play next Saturday. You don't play until then. You have Friday off, so you got a lot of time in between with that extra day added in. What's the message, the main message to the team this week during practice?
You know what? It's going to be let's get better, and that's what it is. Every week in practice, but specifically this week, we've got a lot of opportunity to work on some skills. Clearly, we need to work on our face-offs, and that's something that we did work on a little bit last week. So we're going to drill down on that and take advantage of the extra practice time. You get better in practice. You don't get better in the games. You execute what you work on in practice when you get to the games. So for us, it's a chance to really take some time, watch some video with some guys, do a little bit of stuff one-on-one on the ice and in small groups, and and hopefully be prepared for another big game next Saturday.
Well, Rocky, a great weekend for the Stars. Thank you for joining us. We will talk to you next weekend, hopefully after a 4-game winning streak begins.
Thanks, Joel.
That was Rocky Russo, the head coach of the Lincoln Stars, joining us here on Coach's Comments, being brought to you by Southside Auto Tech.